friends and listeners. In today's episode, we are excited to speak with our guest, Miss Jennifer Wagner. Since 2007, she has been a staff member at the school Calvary Murrieta Christian School in California. Later in 2012, she joined the elementary teaching staff as a technology teacher for grades K through 8. She graduated with her associate's degree from Pacific Christian College. Miss Wagner plays a vital role in the development of technology at her school by mixing traditional computer skills with a heavy involvement of STEM options. She does an amazing job of integrating all subject matters into her technology lessons and guides students through many different technology skills, which includes Office 365, video creation, graphic design, and coding. Miss Wagner, welcome. We are excited to have you on our show. Let's talk computer science. Can you tell me why did you choose to become a teacher?
From when I was a young kid, I always loved working with kids. I was a babysitter. I was a candy striper in a hospital. I liked working with people, and I liked learning and sharing. And I went to college to be a preschool teacher, which helps so much with technology now because preschool is crazy and technology is crazy. So I learned how to juggle a lot of things. And by the time I was 18, after my first semester of college, I was teaching in the preschool, and I've been teaching since 78 in one way or another. And even when I leave education, I always come back to it. I left twice for 1 year and always came back.
Oh, that was the Hawaii?
Yeah. Well, no, Hawaii, I taught 7th grade. Once I was a financial planner, which was a joke. I should never have taken that job. And then I was a customer service clerk for a while, which was very helpful with working with technology and troubleshooting problems and stuff. Yeah. But I love the classroom. There's nothing better than working with students and teachers.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be very rewarding, right? Like when you see kids learn new things.
Yeah, and I get them for the whole time they're here. So I see them in kindergarten all the way up until they leave us. So I see them change each year too.
Yeah, it should be interesting for you,
Yeah,
right?
it's very great.
Yeah. So please tell us more about your current title and role at your school.
I am the K-8 technology coordinator, but I'm also tech support for our school. So I assist the teachers, but I also teach the students. Right now, because of COVID, I'm more video into the class, but I'm available all the time to assist them as well. We're a PC, Mac, Chromebook, iPad campus. So I also maintain the devices and keep them working for the teachers and the students as well.
So how many students does your school have?
240 something-ish. We're a small campus. Yeah.
Yeah. So what does that mean when you said like PC, Mac, iPad? So a student has access to all of these?
Yeah, we have a lab that has 28 PCs. We have 2 Chromebook carts, and we have 3 iPad carts. Yeah. So the students use iPads in their classroom. They use PCs in the lab. We have Macs available for junior high, Chromebooks for junior high as well.
Okay. So junior high is 8th grade?
Junior high is 7th and 8th for us. Yeah. But because of COVID and all the rules right now, we're not sharing the devices as much. So like the Chromebooks are just for the 7th and 8th graders. And the iPads are just for the elementary, so we don't share devices.
Okay. So switching gears to computer science. So what do you think generally about like the current state of computer science K-12 education system in US?
Well, it kind of depends who you talk to, because if you look at your Twitter feed, and my Twitter feed is very much ed tech teachers, it looks very promising because so many people are using computer science.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I talk to my best friend who's a teacher at a
Mm-hmm.
public school, they don't use it at all. So I'm getting both sides, because the teachers, like my friend, she wants to learn, but they're just kind of sort of expected to know what to do. Whereas on Twitter, we're all so actively involved in ed tech that we're sharing ideas all the time. So I'm both encouraged because I see so many good teachers using so many good ideas, but I'm also realistic. Like on my own campus, they're starting to, but they still want it to be in the lab rather than in their classroom. Except when they use tech for projects instead of like an everyday kind of use, but it will come.
Yeah, so what do you feel are typical challenges that are faced by teachers or schools like that teach CS courses? I mean, you talked about the Twitter, so I'm sure
Yeah.
you guys discussed this.
I think the number one is time, because they're trying to make computer science a little by itself where it can overlap into like coding. Coding goes into math and science and history and English, and it does everything if you are not afraid of expanding it. But, and then I think too, curriculum. There's not a lot of good technology. I'm talking to one of your people in just a bit after this who's going to show me some stuff, because you're pretty much inventing your own curriculum right now. And teachers are exhausted. They're told use this software, but they're not trained how to use the software.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think you know what, actually I think I might be doing the demo today at 2 p.m.
Oh.
Like most
Okay.
of our staff is in Texas and they're out of power.
Okay. Oh, that's sad. Yeah.
Yeah, and I will touch on what you just said about like how challenging it is for teachers to teach computer science versus math or English, which never changes, or
Yeah.
there's nothing. There's like every day something new pops up.
Yeah. And I think when I said before, like with preschool teaching, I learned from the beginning how to have centers and how to have busy work going on in controlled chaos. And that's what technology is. And so many teachers like things to be clean and organized. And with computer science, you could have, some kids coding and some kids 3D printing and some kids blogging and some kids doing robotics at the same time, and it's okay. We're in the classroom, the traditional classroom. Some teachers don't want that chaos.
Right, yeah. You're so right. That's yeah. I mean that's the way we collaborate, right, in building something in technology, doing different parts of the same project.
Yep.
Yeah, so when you're talking about time, like the time for the students to learn technology, right?
Yeah. Well, and the time even setting up sometimes. And there's so much troubleshooting sometimes that happens.
Oh yeah. For teachers, right?
And losing 10 seconds of time with a third grade class could take 10 minutes of grouping them back just because a Bluetooth wouldn't connect, So, yeah. You always have to have a plan B. You always have to have a plan C. Yeah.
Yeah, right. With all those challenges on top of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you think like CS could be taught at a very young age, and what age do you think we should start teaching CS?
Well, we start with kindergarten.
Oh wow.
And if we were at our preschool, we're doing a lot of unplugged coding. So they're learning simple coding. We're doing Scratch Junior. We do robotics with kindergarten. I don't think they're realizing they're doing computer science. I think they're playing a lot and learning as they play.
Mm-hmm.
But so, and we start 3D printing in third grade. They start learning how to create. So, but when we started, I started robotics with older kids. And then as my comfort level got comfortable, I was able to lower it to lower grades as well. Because I never would have thought we would be doing 3D printing with third grade. And they love it. So when they get to junior high, they're making replicas of famous buildings. So like here's the Alamo,
Wow.
and then here
They're
is
doing that? Wow, that's super
yeah
impressive.
the Eiffel Tower
Mm-hmm.
that they had to make. So by the time they get to junior high, they're and probably if I let them, my fourth and fifth and sixth graders could probably do this as well, but they're still learning.
Mm-hmm.
Simple. Maybe I limit them sometimes by our curriculum too. Yeah.
So, what do you think are the benefits of teaching computer science to K-12 students?
Well, as we mentioned before, it overlaps into so many areas. Just in regards to like coding and learning to put an app together or robotics, it's such a this teaches this, which teaches this, which teaches this, which teaches this, which is life, which is learning and everything. In math, you learn how to add and then subtract, and then, well, the same thing is in science or computer science. Something you learn here helps you with this, which helps you with this. So the linear thinking, the problem solving, the how things build on each other results pretty quick, and they see things that don't work and have to be fixed as well, which is it's good to see kids problem solving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and not just turning in a math sheet, but really seeing how, oh, I made the robot go this way and I wanted him to go that way. What do I have to do to change that?
Right. Yeah. Very practical.
Yeah, good. Practical is right.
So, if there is a magic pill to help advance computer science in the K-12 education system, what would it do?
What would it do, or what would it be?
And outcome.
I think there'd have to be two magic pills. I think the teachers have to have enthusiasm for it, but I think the other magic pill is they have to be supported by their administration and by curriculum and by ideas. But I know that our campus is different than it was, and I'm not the magic pill on our campus, but I know that before I came, they were typing, and they were doing documents. And that, I think that's important. And they were doing spreadsheets, and I think that's important. And they were doing slideshows, and again, that's important. But now they're coding, and they're robotics, and they're doing 3D printing, and they're doing video, and they're doing much more than just what they did in the 90s. I'm supported by my staff. I'm given the opportunity to learn at professional development, and I take advantage of that too. But I don't think teachers I don't think we're ever gonna see it change until both teachers care about it and they're backed up by some way, by a curriculum or something that helps them. Especially now, they're so overwhelmed with what's going on at least in the United States, with I'm sure around the world. And I'm blessed because we're a small campus. It might be different with 10,000 students, but yeah.
I think you're blessed, and also your school is blessed to have.
We're both blessed, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like you are truly on the innovative side on what you're doing, and the kids who are going to your school and having the experiences that you're providing them, they will never forget in life. And many of them, I think they'll be very comfortable with computer science, and they won't be intimidated with technology, regardless of what career they're going to choose. And some of them might choose computer science because of you.
I think we just had a parent walk in for a tour a couple of minutes ago, And I was talking to them and saying, if they leave here and they're not comfortable with Macs, PCs, and Chromebooks, I haven't done, they have no idea what their job's going to be in life. They have to be comfortable with any platform that's in front of them. So I'm I've worked hard to make sure that we have everything available to them. My very first job ever in teaching technology, I was a half Mac, half PC lab. So I never ever got that, oh, it has to be Macs or it has to be PCs. So
Mhm.
that was a blessing because I don't really care what the device is. I just care what we can do with it.
Yep, yeah, I'm super impressed with everything you are doing, and like your analysis of where things are and how things can be improved. So I really learned quite a bit.
Well, thank you.
Yep.
We could be doing more, and we will. We
Uh,
will.
Thank you so much, Miss Wagner. Is there anything else that you would like to convey to our audience?
No, just enjoy teaching. Every single day you teach, please enjoy it. Be a blessing to your kids and learn from them as well.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, it's really great talking to you, and I've learned quite a bit, and I'm sure our audience would also feel the same way.